Hello YouTube, it's Big Friendly Wargamer back with another 40k Imperium unboxing. Now, I've had these issues for a little while, about a week and a bit I think. I just haven't got around to doing them. So, they are issues, if I can reach over. So you've got issue 19, 20, 21 and 22, and there's a little bit extra in there as well. So what I'm going to do is do my normal setup with my camera pointing down on the table, unbag the stuff so you can see what's in them, look at the models, look at the magazines, and give my opinion generally. Yeah, I'm running a bit behind, so what I'm going to do first is show you where I'm up to with the current set of models, which I need to review my old video for, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, so last time I had undercoated these guys. They're the 5 veteran assault intercessors, which I decided to make them veterans. They're gold helmets for Blood Angels. They're all finished now, as is the librarian in Phobos armour. He's all done. And then we've got what I should have been working on. So we've got 5 more veteran assault intercessors. We got the flayed ones and we got the Cryptek. You can see they're all spray painted. They're ready to go. I just haven't done them. I've had a bit of a up and down January. I didn't really paint a lot. I've done some painting in February, but it's all been Death Guard. What you don't see here is the Minotaurian armoured container and the crates and drums that go with it. And I'll explain why they're not here just now. I'll explain them as I progress through the unboxing. But, well, I'll tell you now. Basically, there's another set in there, and I want to paint all of it together so I can start using the crates and the barrels as, like, line of sight blocking terrain, scattered terrain more or less. And then the containers. I was going to paint the inside and make it look cool. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to glue it all together and paint it. So, I am falling behind a bit, and I've got models in this issue as well which I've got to paint, but I've got 11 plus the terrain to do. But yeah, so I'm a bit behind, but I'm painting, so that's the good thing. So yeah, let's get to the unboxing. Right, so on to the unboxing, starting with issue 19. Now, looking at the models, it is exactly what we've seen before. It's the same sprue of armour containers. So this is the last one, thankfully. So I now have like 6 of these. Which one is painted? I will get to the others. I'm going to batch paint all of them. So there'll be a load of terrain done. So right, issue 19. So straight into battle zones. There's basically different areas in the galaxy that is under siege, at war. Giving you, so you can, this is a battle record again, so you could name where you're fighting and that kind of thing. Space Marine Reclusium, so but this is basically talking about Space Marine chaplains. So as you can see, the chaplain there, the Primaris chaplain, it's quite a nice model. I've got him to paint at some point as well. There's different ranks as well, so there's different ranks for the chaplains. And there's different chaplains. I mean, Dark Angels have, how do you call them? Interrogator chaplains and stuff like that. Let me just see if I can take the gleam off that page, that's better. So, talking about history of the Necrons, the search for immortality, the awakening. So the Necrons are a race that have been dormant in the galaxy for millions of years, and now they're starting to wake up. Talking about the different hierarchy of the Necron Empire and the Tetrarch, which is the police force of the Necron Empire. How to build Minotaurian containers. Again, I don't know why they've done it again. But anyway, they have. And it's exactly the same as the last 2 issues where they've done it. No need to do this again. And the paint guide is exactly the same as well. I think they're doing different colours this time. really unnecessary, but it's done and they're out of the way now, so yeah, I suppose that's okay. So I think they've just switched the colours around each time. So red container, green, black container, and now a blue one, and the same with the drums and stuff. The mission they're doing is War in the Factorium, which is obviously where the containers come in and sort of that sort of stuff. That's going to be the type of weapon. What was that for? Oh, I'll tell you about grenades, frag grenades and crack grenades. So to play through the mission as well. And yeah, and that's that. So this is like they're previewing what's coming up in the next few issues and stuff, which I think we'll see some of in this unboxing. Right, so issue 20 is one of those where you get a couple of paints. So what you got: Troll Slayer orange and corn red. Great. I don't think I actually need either of these, so we'll put them to one side for now. Issue 20, they're 2 paints. Great. So talking about the Ultramarine Strike Force, and again you can name your captain, your lieutenant, and lieutenant in Phobos armour, which I don't think you got the Phobos armour lieutenant yet, but anyway, giving you ideas of how to name your characters and stuff, and then how to name all your rest of your guys, which I think you've done already. But so this is basically, it's now showing you what's in the rest of the army by the look of it, because you've got the 5 strike servo turret, the Victrix Honor Guard, which unless you're Ultramarines you can't use, Librarian in Phobos armour, the battle line squads. It's basically showing you how to organise your army. And giving you a chance to name it all, and then keep records of their conquests and battles and stuff. Going on about Necron Tomb Worlds, again allowing you to name all your stuff. Generally speaking, in the 40k army you don't name everything. You might name your characters, but not the lot. Straight into talking about the Emperor, who is the custodian of the Empire of Man. Even though he is more or less dead. Corpse Emperor, the Chaos followers call him. Talking about the Astromicon, the Emperor's Presence, and Guardians of Throne, which are the Custodies. Moving on to talk about Cryptex. Talking about the boons, the different types of Cryptex and the different equipment they can take. Talking about different rules that certain Necron vehicles and troops have. And then moving on, how to use your Corn Red and how to use your Troll Slayer Orange on the models you've already got. So showing you on the Primaris Captain, and on the Militarium containers. Basically just give you highlights and stuff like that. Telling you about Necron rules and reanimation protocols. It's a bit weird they've gone 20 whole issues without bringing the reanimation protocols in, because it is a defining factor of a Necron army, reanimation protocols. But anyway, just showing you how it works. Bringing in the command phase, the actual phases of the game. So they're getting deeper into the actual rules of the game now. Psychic phase, shooting phase, and then obviously charge phase, fight phase, and then they've left out the morale phase, but I'm sure they'll throw that in at some point. I think this seems to be a bigger mission. So you got 5 flayed ones and 2 Scorpic destroyers against what looks like 2 aggressors and 3 assault intercessors. Again, showing you how the game could go, and another look into what's coming. So that is issue 20. Now issue 21 it's the start of like a new war zone, so you've got kind of a few bits in this, but we'll get on to the models first. So these are Skitarii. You can either build them as Rangers or Infiltrators. Let's zoom in on them. And these are the multi-part kit that you get in the general Games Workshop models. Now you'll notice there's no bases. They're all in the next issue. So basically this and the next issue will build 10 models. And the bases for all of them are in there. So strictly speaking, you can't actually build these, but you can. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you were buying these weekly, you'd see this and be disappointed that you couldn't build them. But if you're getting them monthly, like I am, you'll see where the sprues are. So yeah, so they're nice models. You get the special weapons and stuff on there. And then you also get in this is one of these little things that they're like spacer things. So this is a nice fold out showing you the galaxy as is, I think, and the deployments of troops where vital planets are and stuff like that. So they've been doing these so this is a Prior Nexus, sorry. And then you've got your new battle mat, which I won't fully open up because you won't be able to see it, but it's the same cardboard thing they've been giving out with all their other magazines. So again, that's something I won't use personally. Issue 21, different army on the front. So this is the Mechanicum forces. This is specifically a Skitarii Ranger, I believe. So they're moving away from Space Marines now for the next 20 issues, I think. So moving into, Skitarii Rangers. Telling you about their war gear. Basically, they're like cyborgs kind of thing. So they're part man. They've got a lot of replacement parts. So you've got bionic arms, legs, chest pieces, face guards, that kind of thing. So they're talking about mechanical legions. Again, giving you the ability to name all your guys. Talking about the Adeptus Mechanicus in general, what it is. It's the machine arm of the Imperium. So they provide the weapons, the titans, the big stuff, the vehicles as such for the Imperium armies. Generally, Space Marines have their own stuff, but anyway. And then nice little things showing you how to roll D66. Nice little box there, which is something I've used in my videos before when I was trying to figure out what models to paint. And showing you how to use a D66 and stuff like that. D33 as well. Moving on to talking about the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Disciples of the Machine God. This is talking about Mars, which is the home planet of the Mechanicum. Crimson Doom, which is the start of a battle zone, I believe. Just giving you the general brief on it and how to build Skitarii Rangers. So they go on 25mm bases. Generally, there's some that go on slightly larger bases, like this one, 60mm. He's got the big gun, basically, it's called. Just seeing if it's named there. I can't see it, but it's a big long range sniper rifle, basically. It's showing you how you could build your whole 10. So I assume the paint guide for them will be in the next set. So and they're actually starting to give you data sheets now for the full. So you got the Primus Lieutenant, the full data sheet, which they've missed bits of this out before. So the Primus Lieutenant, the Assault Intercessor Squad, your tutorials for them, and then you got the Necron Overlord and the Necron Warriors. Again, tutorials for how to use Resurrection Orb. The tutorials for that is showing you how to use some of their rules, Tactical Precision, for example. Mission is Orbital Defense. It looks like it uses Necron Warriors, the Overlord, the Assault Intercessors, and the Promised Lieutenant. The ones they just give you all the rules for, which is great. Showing you how the mission could go like they always do. And then their normal fluff, showing you what's coming up in future issues. Right, and on to the last one for this, issue 22. So Skitarii on the front again, and this time you get 2 sprues. Again, one of them is the same, and then one has like all the special weapons and stuff on. So we'll zoom in a little bit, and all the bases are underneath, as you can see there. So yeah, you've got all the special weapons. So you got the combat weapons for the sergeant, and you've also got the optional weapons to make the infiltrators in here as well, which I think they're aiming for this whole set to be rangers. I could be wrong, but so you'd have 10 rangers, because I think they come in squads of 10, but they may start at 5. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, there you go. That's all the rangers there. And just get all these bases out of the way, and we'll go on to back to the magazine. So issue 22, straight into talking about explorator fleets. So the big Mechanicum fleets that roam the galaxy looking for worlds, Imperium worlds that need bringing back into the Imperial fold. Their specific one for this campaign is what that one's called, and then giving you examples of other fleets. Moving on to the Necron dynasties, the Sutek dynasty is the primary dynasty of the Necron Empire, giving you information on it. Imhotep the Stormlord, who controls the Sutek dynasty, and talking about their expansion of the galaxy. Going back to Crimson Doom, which is again their little story about where in the galaxy this specific set is set. Again, like I said in the previous clip, how to paint Skitarii Rangers. Now these are actually in Mechanicum robes. Mine will be painted different to these, if I do paint them. I'm not sure if I'm going to yet, but we'll see. Talking about how to paint their robes, how to paint their weapons. They are mostly metallic, because they're mostly robots as such. How to relayer your paints, and that's what your Rangers should look like. And then giving you the whole data sheet for them, which I believe that power rating is wrong now, so they've just FAQ'd that. So you can go by, you can take all what options they can take and whatever, but just be mindful of the power rating and stuff like that. And when they say you can add additional models for this much power, that much power, that sort of stuff fluctuates up and down. Talking about the extra weapons, the Transdimensional Arquebus, I believe it's called. It's that long range, the big gun, and then you got plasma guns and stuff. Halt the Invaders is the mission. So it looks like you've got Necron Warriors against Skitarii Rangers. So I believe that's 10 Warriors against 10 Rangers. So it's quite a fair fight, although I think the Skitarii are going to win that because they've got a little bit longer range. And now they're bringing the morale phase. Again, showing you how the battle could work out backwards and forwards between Necrons and Skitarii. So on to the back of the issue. So what's coming up next? So issue 23, you've got a Canopsic Spider for Necrons, which is quite nice. That's a £25 model, which you're getting for $8.99. So really quite nice. And then you get 2 paints again, which none are as good because it's really useful, and another paint. So that is issue 22. Right, so that's the issues unboxed. Hopefully that'll be interesting for people to look at and see which issues you actually want to buy. Now I do have to build these guys. The Skitarii don't take really that long to build. They take a bit longer to paint. The Imperium containers, I should know how to build these by now. I've built 5 of them so far, or 4 of them, and one more to build. And 2 paints. Yeah. The 2 paints are a bit of a letdown because it means you kind of make a loss on the issue. But all the videos where they're telling you about the cost of the magazines, it's purely for the stuff you get in it. It doesn't take the magazine into account. So if the magazine's worth £2, then you're not really making a loss on any of the issues. So that's the way I look at it, and it's an ongoing thing. I mean, we're at what, issue 22 now, so we're a quarter of the way through. So we've got what, 58 issues left to do. So yeah, it's progressing quite well. Hopefully these have been helpful for you, seeing what you get in the magazine. I mean, yeah, they're not to everyone's taste, but I quite like them. Getting little bits of models every now and then is probably better than what I do, is bulk buy models and then upsetting them going, oh, I don't want to paint them. But yeah, it is what it is. So thank you very much if you've watched these videos. I hope they've been helpful for you. Please find in the description below links to my Instagram page and my Facebook page. It's where I post updates, where I paint stuff. I've been painting quite a bit this month. And my other videos are basically hobby blogs. I'm trying to do other kind of things, but I'm kind of a bit brain fogged at the moment. I don't know what to do. So yeah, thank you very much. I will see you in probably 3 weeks when I do another one, another unboxing magazine look at, or 40k Imperium. See you soon. Bye bye.